Hey fight fans, welcome back to MMA Action Hub. Conor McGregor, eyes BKFC title. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe. Now let's begin. Conor McGregor has once again shaken up the combat sports world by announcing his intention to fight in the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, BKFC. The former UFC double champion, who also holds a stake in the organization, has set his sights on securing a BKFC title. He has named former UFC fighters Eddie Alvarez and Jeremy Stephens as potential opponents. McGregor's enthusiasm for bare-knuckle boxing is evident, and his entry into BKFC could bring unparalleled attention to the promotion.
If you think I'm up here giving these speeches and leading these men into battle, and I won't step in there myself, think again. For sure, Conor McGregor will fight in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Mark my words. I'd like a world title in this company. I would wish to be the Bare Knuckle world title, world champion. That is a significant belt to hold in your career. You know, nobody from boxing to mixed martial arts can speak nothing bad on a Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship world champion. So for sure I would be coming in looking for the world title. You know, there are many bouts, showcase bouts. You could say Mike Perry. You could say Jeremy Stephens. You could say a rematch against Eddie Alvarez. You could say many matches, you know, but the lightweight title, who's the champion right now? Lightweight, welterweight. Let's see. I am open. We will see when it comes.
Belal Muhammad has confidently stated that he will break Shavkat Rakhmonov mentally in their upcoming fight. Muhammad claims he has identified holes in Rakhmonov's game, particularly his balance, and believes the fight will end with the same result he has envisioned. As their fight approaches, the anticipation continues to build.
I mean, for me, it's when you're fighting a guy like Shavkat, where they put him on this pedestal to be like this, undefeated, crazy guy. I see holes in his game. And the same way I saw holes in Leon's game. I think Leon's a better striker than Shavkat. But mentally, I think Shavkat's a lot stronger. Like, I don't see him breaking mentally. The biggest thing for him is now you're fighting a guy that's not afraid of you. Everybody he fights, they come in there with nerves and they're afraid. Oh, they put him on, oh, he's crazy. He's a robot. He's this and that. And a lot of guys would just fold just because out of that fear. So for me, I'm going to be in his face the whole time. And it's going to be the same result of like another guy breaking. And a lot of guys like him, it's like when you never felt that, where a guy's not afraid of you or a guy's still with you this whole time for 5 rounds and he's pushing a different pace that you've never seen before. And I'm supposed to be the undefeated guy. You never had experiencing that before. It's going to be the worst case scenario for him.
UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski has officially started his training camp for his next fight. Although the details of his opponent and fight date remain undisclosed, Volkanovski has assured fans that an announcement is coming soon. The Australian fighter is known for his relentless work ethic, and his return to the octagon is highly anticipated.
Hopefully fight announcement soon. But we in camp, been in camp for a while. We've been doing like a pre-camp. So now, we're pretty much in camp. Good bodies here for us already. Or even at Bangtao, you always got good bodies there. But I've got Craig Jones here that's come with us. Joe's with us. Obviously Frank, Brad's here. So we've got a heap of good guys to work with while we're over here. I think Aljo's over here as well, so maybe we'll get some training in. But so it's going to be a good trip. It's only going to be a short sort of stay. Only not even 2 weeks, but we'll try and make the most of it.
MERAB dvalishvili has once again sparked controversy by insulting Dagestani fighters. He specifically called out UMAR NURMAGOMEDOV, stating that UMAR believed he would dominate in all aspects of their bout, but ended up disappointing. Dvalishvili claims that everyone is now laughing at Nurmagomedov's performance. His comments have ignited debate among MMA fans and fighters alike. Belal Muhammad has made it clear that he has no intention of fighting Islam Makhachev. Instead, he would rather move up to the 185-pound division and let Makhachev challenge for the 170-pound title. Muhammad believes the middleweight division is easier, aside from tough competitors like Khamzat, Chimaev, DRICUS Duplessis, and Strickland. His statements have drawn mixed reactions from fans.
Thanks.
Now, what about if he says you got to fight Islam?
I would never fight Islam because that's different. For me and him, it's
I know
like,
it. I know it is, right?
We've trained together,
Right.
and when you're sweating with somebody and you're bleeding with somebody and you train with somebody like that, it's just a different relationship. Like it wouldn't be about money for me or for him. I don't assume. So like I would never want to do that, and like they've helped me so much. So for me, I would rather go up to 185 and let him just take 170 if that's the case. And like since I've already had to fight my way up to 170 and I've been top 10 guys, like I'm 2 fights away from being able to challenge at 185 and saying, hey, I want to be double champ.
What do you walk around at weight-wise?
Probably like 190.
So 185 is no problem for you.
Oh no, 185 wouldn't be no problem. And I train with bigger guys.
Yeah.
So I've felt their strength. And a lot of like I think 185 is probably the easiest weight class besides Khamzat. Like when you look at that main event this
He's
weekend,
an animal, yeah.
You're like, bro, Strickland and Duplessis suck.
Muhammad continues to take shots at UFC welterweight champion Leon Edwards, stating that he witnessed Edwards mentally break in the second round of their fight. He believes this mental lapse is a sign that Edwards is vulnerable, fueling speculation about a potential rematch between the two fighters.
Could you tell in that fight with Leon, like whether it's a first round or second round, like this guy, I've got him. Like he's breaking it before my eyes.
Oh, 100%. Once it got to the second round and he felt me grab him and I was like, bro, this is way too easy. You're not on my level of strength. And then once it got to the fourth and fifth round, I was like, all right, now he just gave up. It's just
you could see it in
easier.
his eyes while I was watching at the bar. You could see it in his eyes.
Yeah, he didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be there. He did not want to be there.
In a lighthearted moment, Nina Drama was caught in a playful submission by ARMAN tsarukyan. The UFC lightweight jokingly blamed her for a back injury, turning the situation into an amusing social media moment. Their interaction has entertained fans and added some humor to the otherwise intense world of MMA.
Blessed to the fight night. It was a great night of fights, and I think everyone had a great time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean,
this is because of you. I hurt my back because of you.
I didn't mean to.
Come back.
Tell him I didn't hurt your back.
No, you didn't hurt my back. It was my fault.
Former UFC champion and commentator Daniel Cormier has voiced his disagreement with the way coach Eric Nicknick reacted to Sean Strickland's recent loss. Cormier pointed out that while everyone wants to coach champions, not everyone is capable of guiding their fighters to the top. His comments highlight the pressures and responsibilities of being an elite MMA coach.
The only area that I think Coach Nicknick was wrong was I want to coach world champs. Not everybody's going to be a world champ. You don't get to coach all world champs. You coach world champions. You coach guys that might get to the contender series and lose. You coach guys that might get to an LFA title and that be it. You might get a guy that comes to the UFC, has a cup of tea, 0-2, and he's out. So you don't get to coach just world champions. I get the thought of what he's saying, but not everybody gets there, right? So to make that your goal, but I don't know publicly if you say that.
Khamzat Chimaev landed shot on DRICUS Duplessis ahead of his recent fight booked against Duplessis. Khamzat posted his picture on Twitter, tagging DRICUS Duplessis and draws devil emoji with him.